Hello, I'm Daniela Elana. In episode 66 of Historical Paranormal, we'll explore the legend of La Mala Hora in New Mexico. The story as told in Mexico, since there are variations across the border. In Chiapas, the southernmost state of Mexico, they tell of La Mala Hora or La Malora or La Molagra. She usually appears as a beautiful long-haired woman dressed in white, walking alongside the road at night. Men who encounter her are so taken by her beauty and seductive ways that they follow her mindlessly with no heed to where she's leading them. The lucky few who have met La Mala Hora and lived to tell the tale say while she's following, they lost their sense of direction. If they carried a lamp, it would suddenly stop working. Luckily, these fellows noticed that the lovely lady they were following floated rather than walked, or they noticed that her toes were backwards. Those poor victims who don't look down at La Mala Hora's feet follow her to their doom as she leads them over the edge of a ravine. If you see La Mala Hora on the side of the road, dressed in black, then look out. She is far from fierce and aggressive in her black-clad form. Tomas Kaufman collects a Mala Hora story told in Mocho, a dying Mayan language spoken in Chiapas in 1967. In this story, the storyteller refers to the monstrous as La Mala Mujer, the evil woman. A man from Motozintla had a girlfriend in Amatenanago. One night, as he was on his way to visit her, he ran into a woman on the road. She looked like his girlfriend. "Since you were coming to see me, I came to meet you," she said. "I've brought all of my things. Let's run away together." "Are you serious?" the man asked. He couldn't believe his luck, but then he looked at the woman more closely and he saw that her toes were on backwards. "You're not my girlfriend," he said. "Of course I am," she said. "Now let's go before my father finds us." The man insisted that she lied, but she denied it. "No, you don't fool me." And the man slipped a blindfold on the woman and began to hit her until she ran away. The next day, the man got a needle, then went to the priest and had it blessed. That night, he walked the road to Amatenango again. He ran into La Mala Mujer on the way again, posing as his girlfriend, and this time he pretended that he believed her. They ran away together, and after some time they arrived at a little glen where they stopped to rest. The man pretended to feel romantic and leaned over to embrace his girlfriend. As they sat down, he slipped the blessed needle beneath her without noticing. The needle stuck her to the spot. She couldn't get back up. Then the man left her and went back to the priest. When they returned after dawn, La Mala Mujer was still there, with her hair streaming all around her. The priest told the man to hit her with a branch while the priest prayed. Just as the priest began the prayer, the man raised his branch, the woman vanished, and that's the end. In New Mexico, on the southern border of the United States, La Mala Hora is a completely different creature. In 1910, Aurelio Espinosa described the La Mala Hora or La Molagra as an evil spirit that haunts the crossroads at night, hunting those who travel the roads alone. If you see it, you will be driven permanently insane. Sounds a little like what they say about the Ciahuatillo. According to Espinosa, La Malagra looks like a large lock of wool, or even an entire fleece, that expands and contracts in size before it's yours. It rarely appears in human form, but when it does, it's a sign of a bad omen, disaster, or death. Anne Castillo referred to this version of La Malora in her novel So Far From God, which, in the novel, the character Caridad is attacked, possibly raped by something made of sharp metal and splintered wood, or limestone, gold, and brittle parchment. It held the weight of a continent, inedible as ink, centuries old and yet as strong as a young wolf. It had no shape and was darker than the night, and mostly, as Cardad would never ever forget, it was pure force. From the commentary on the novel, it seems that the attack inspires Caridad to turn her troubled life around and to become a curandera, a traditional folk healer. The modern New Mexican version tells a tale that describes her as a terrifying woman in black who appears to travelers at night when a death is about to occur. There's a particular story that floats around the internet of a woman driving alone at night on the way to Santa Fe. Runs into a demonic woman on the highway. The next morning she gets the news her husband, who has been away on a business trip, has been killed. The best version of this tale is on the American Folklore website. According to one informant in Monterrey, Mexico, in northern Mexico, La Mala Hora has a face like a horse that runs alongside your car. I think in this version, she is also an omen of death. Whether she's a temptress or a death messenger, the lesson of La Mala Hora is clear. Be wary traveling the roads alone at night. Again, watch your surroundings, because you never know what you're getting. And also, one thing you'll see throughout the season is look down. See, do they walk or do they float? Do they have feet or do they not? If they have feet, are their toes backwards? If you see these signs, say a prayer and get out of there. Don't follow them. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Until next time.